All right, good afternoon, Thursday evening. You know what it is. It's your boy Big Rich, and it's another mob story. What's poppin'? Reputed Philadelphia mobster Philip Narducci pleads guilty. Now, we did a story a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, about Philip Narducci. Reputed mobster Philip Narducci pleaded guilty to federal loan sharking charges and is headed back to prison. The 56-year-old wise guy agreed to a plea deal which will put him behind bars for 12 months and 1 day. They made him an offer he couldn't refuse, said his lawyer, Brian J. McGonigal. The reputed Philadelphia mafia enforcer was originally charged with multiple crimes, including the making of extortionate loans, conspiracy, and collections of loan by extortionate means, and was facing the maximum sentence of up to 20 years in prison for each count if convicted. Yeah, so you know how we do when we talk. Give me the time. I'll take the 12 months. Thank you. His lawyer made it clear his client was ready to move on, saying the sooner he goes in, the sooner he gets out, and he wants to get back to work. What's that? Breaking kneecaps? It was eventually determined that Narducci could surrender to Bureau of Prison on Monday and begin earning credit for time served. The feds claimed that Narducci loaned $20,000 to a local business owner named Rabi Masiri in January of 2018. The loan was made with an extortionate interest rate attached to it. It was crazy. I forgot what it was. And a $20,000 loan ballooned to $115,000 with interest. Marcy continuously failed to keep up with payments, and according to the indictment, this led to him being assaulted by Narducci last October. After the alleged assault, Philip allegedly dispatched mafia associate James Gallo to collect his money. By then, Masari went to the feds and got wired up and became a fucking rat and recorded the conversation. And remember, in one conversation, he said to Masri, "He's a killer, you idiot. He killed 8 people. What the fuck are you doing?" So this guy, James Gallo, goes to this dude and starts talking, and then all of a sudden, he got recorded. Then days later, during another attempted collection, Gallo said, "I'm not saying that Narducci won't come in and strangle you, but he's not going to kill you." So not good for Narducci. Obviously, Gallo fucked up by opening his mouth. What is it with these days that people don't check other people for wires? Or is it that the FBI has gotten so slick that the wires are fucking unable to they're so tiny? I don't know, but do they not have fucking wire detectors or fucking something that you could check if the person's wired? Like, can we, you got to go old school with these feds. The more advanced the feds get, the more old school you got to go. You got to walk around. Listen, I walk around with a fucking pen and a pad and write shit down, show it to somebody and fucking burn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this way they can't see it. But these fuckers have satellites that could probably see what you're writing. Now, the problem with Masri was that court documents revealed that he was a Lebanese national with ties to a terrorist group and a frequent federal informant. So this dude been ratting on people, okay? Borrowed some money, didn't want to pay it back. The loan, the VIG got too high. So what does he do? He fucking runs to the feds. Narducci claimed that he was conned by Marcy, who played on his sympathy using a fake story about his mother's health to get the loan. But then he gambled the money away. When he couldn't pay, he ran to the feds for help. But if Phil Narducci gambled and lost a trial, he would be facing years in jail. So he did the right thing. He copped to the plea. You do your 12 months in a fucking day. Maybe with time served, you'd be home before a year. Good behavior, 6 months. Fuck that. I'm out of here. He's already spent more than half his life behind bars for various mafia-related crimes. He was a member of a mafia crew controlled by former Philly mob boss Nicodemo Little Nicky Scarfo, and prosecutors claim they can tie him to at least 3 mob slayings. He was convicted of a murder back in the late 80s, but the verdict was eventually overturned on appeal, and the second trial ended in a hung jury. Let's see what else. He was released back from prison in 2012 after serving a lengthy sentence on racketeering charges. He swears he's no longer part of the mafia, and he's a legit businessman. So maybe this was just a private loan, went wrong. This Lebanese national turned rat. Fucking rats. I'm telling you, man, you gotta have some way to check if these guys are wiretapped, because all the stories we do of fucking people getting wiretapped, I don't give a fuck how long you know the guy. Make them go through some sort of fucking machine that'll let you know if they're fucking wired or not. I don't give a fuck, and it should be done every day. The rules are the rules. The Philip Narducci plea may come as a surprise to some, but all things considered, it wasn't the worst outcome possible. Gallo has also reportedly agreed to a plea deal and is awaiting sentence. All right, this is your boy Big Rich with another mob story, and we're gonna go live tonight. All right, so we'll go live tonight, talk some shit, current events, and we'll talk about Philip Narducci live. So those that are listening in Philly, call in tonight. I know one dude emailed me and said that he was going to call in, that he wants to talk about the Philly mob. I'm not mentioning nobody's names on uh, the show, right? So people can stay anonymous if they want. So those that are in Philly that listen to the mob stories, call in tonight when we go live. All right, we'll be talking about Philip Narducci going back to jail. Fucked up shit, right? The guy couldn't pay the vig, so he goes to the feds. Unreal. As usual, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you can, please donate to the platform. Thank you so much. Salute.